some people will say they love their parents, and you do love your parents, and you don't stop to think about how much you take for granted that your parents are here, whether it's your mom, your dad, or your mom and your dad, whichever you're more fortunate to have. Last year in February, actually this year, February of this year, 2016, my mom was involved in a very serious car accident. She was T-boned on her way home from work at over 65 miles an hour. When we found out, when we got the phone call, my heart dropped because we didn't know. We couldn't get a hold of her because, obviously she'd just been in the wreck. She got one phone call out to let us know. So we took the 30-minute drive to where she had had her accident at. And as we got there, they had the road blocked off, so we didn't even get to see her car. We were just told she was being airlifted to the Med, which is a trauma facility in West Tennessee for that portion of the South and Mid-South. So as we got to the hospital, she was being lifted up in the helicopter to go to Memphis. And we went inside to find out what we could find out about her. And they couldn't really tell us a whole lot because they took her straight from the accident scene to the helicopter, but they said they didn't know how she was alive, that she should not have been alive with the impact of the car. So we went down to the Med in Memphis, and we sat there for hours waiting and waiting and waiting. And we finally got the news that she was back in the emergency department from all of her tests being run. She ended up with a broken leg. Both long bones in her leg had been broken. Her right foot had been fractured, the foot part. She broke her pelvis. She broke her L4 vertebrae. She broke 10 ribs and had a contusion to the back of her head. And she also broke her arm. You think, that's a lot, and it really is a lot, and until you stop to realize that there was a 80% chance she wouldn't have been with us after that wreck. Statistically, she should not be with us. According to Tennessee Highway Department, 80% of accidents that involve speeds higher than 65 are fatalities. So how she quote-unquote walked away from this accident with no major internal injuries is beyond us. We have no idea. I'd like to show you a picture of her car, and it will really explain to you why we were so surprised that she made it out alive. She had a 2012 Nissan Versa. The driver's side door was completely caved into her side of the car. There was about 6 inches for her to sit in. So you need to cherish every moment that you have with your parents, because you never ever know when they can be taken from us, and it's something that we don't stop to think about. So the next time you see your mom or your dad, you give them a hug. You settle your differences, you put them aside, because they're the only parents you will ever have.